Hi, I'm Jackie Keenan. In Chicago Business Today, Walgreen takes New York. The largest drugstore chain in the country is getting larger. Walgreen is acquiring New York-based Duane Reade stores in a deal valued just over $1 billion. The deal for Duane Reade's 257 stores comprises $618 million in cash, with Walgreen assuming $457 million in debt. Walgreen says it has no intention right now to change the Duane Reade name. This is by far the biggest deal the conservative Deerfield-based company has ever done. Over its 109-year history, Walgreen has built its brick-and-mortar empire by opening its own stores, seeking prime locations on high-traffic corners all over the country, while taking business from smaller players. That pushed the chain over 7,000 locations, but the Duane Reade deal may show this strategy reached its limits.
For most of its history, Walgreens has really focused on organic growth. Building new stores from scratch. This gives them a more consistent store base. When you go into a Walgreens store, you usually know exactly what to expect. So I'd say that this Duane Reade acquisition really is a departure from Walgreens' historical strategy. I'd still say that they're relatively conservative, certainly compared to a competitor like Rite Aid, or they have significantly less debt than a CVS, for example. But that said, they used to take pretty much the most conservative stance they could with almost no debt. So they have shown themselves a little more flexible on the balance sheet side lately.
The Duane Reade deal will make Walgreen the top drugstore owner in the country's largest market and give it some of the best retail real estate in New York. The acquisition could also give Walgreen a wider edge against its rival CVS. CVS has been acquiring regional pharmacies like Long's Drugs on the West Coast. Kofina says the deal could be Walgreen trying to keep pace with CVS, but Walgreen may also see the deal as protection against other formidable competitors.
In the last few years, Walgreens has really emulated CVS's strategy to a large extent. CVS was ahead of Walgreen in introducing clinics to the stores. They've been ahead of Walgreens on the acquisition front, certainly. Over the last 5 or 6 quarters, CVS has started to beat Walgreens on same-store sales consistently, whereas prior to that, Walgreens had been ahead of CVS for years. Walgreens' competitive environment is more competitive now than it's ever been in the past. You have Walmart coming in with the $4 generics program, which was subsequently imitated by Target, and supermarket chains like Kroger and Safeway are getting more into the pharmacy business.
Kofina says the Duane Reade deal may not be Walgreens' last, although it may be its biggest. The drugstore industry is still made up largely of small independent stores, and further consolidation is possible. And that's all for this edition of Chicago Business Today. For more on this story, be sure to check out chicagobusiness.com and download our podcast on iTunes to see us on the go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.